Previously on Dirt, Sweat, and Gears.
I've been using this trailer on my Jeep so that I can use my Jeep as a truck. Originally bought it so that I could have something to haul my motorcycle around on. Here it is, the finished product. So I had a life-changing amount of money stolen from me by someone that I trusted. I sued him. I settled out of court. It was a huge victory. Now I am finally fully recovered. Have 1 out of 4 exterior walls up. Half of the bolts I'm sinking are cracking the wood. I'm getting eaten alive by bugs because I need like 50,000 bolts and washers. So what we have here, oh my God, the flies are just out of control. I can start to visualize it. So this is really great progress. Gotta park in pro parking so everyone knows you're a pro. Oh, it's finally done. Oh my God, it's finally done. It does look really good though. We gotta do this. And by we, I mean my contractor and his lackeys and a bunch of equipment. Welcome to Dirt, Sweat, and Gears, your power ballad of powerless cars. Back here with the trailer again, but this time we're going to be doing a little bit of a product review. So if you saw my trailer trash restoration video where I brought this thing back to life, you remember that the frame was completely filled with water. And that means there's no doubt going to be some rust. So I was really concerned with that. And also I want to kind of demo this product before I start to use it on my cars. So I figured the trailer was going to be low risk. We're out here in the wasteland just in case there's like a lot of drippage or something. I'm not going to mess up my garage. And this is going to be just a really good getting to know the product and to know if I'm going to use this going forward. So without any further delay, let's go take a look at the products themselves. I've got a sprayer with some nozzles to spray the insides of frames, and I've got the paint itself. Let's go handheld. Did I say handheld? I meant let's go into the shade. So here I have got a sprayer with 1, 2, 3 tanks from Woolwax. And here is the spray gun. A spray gun, I'm assuming, is just a normal paint sprayer, but there may be something a little bit different about it. So let's open this up. Wow, this is kind of... bubble wrap is getting away from me. I might need a razor knife to open this bag. Or I just can't feel what I'm doing because I got gloves on. Alright, so this is the spray gun. This is not a normal spray gun, probably because it's a little bit bigger than what you get at from like a spray painting a car kind of sprayer. So this is a nice tool to have. And then I've got, of course, the tank that just screws on. And you attach this to your air compressor, which I have, and I have to find a nozzle for that. So that's nice. Tighten that up and you'll be able to spray it. Now, so this means you can spray the undercarriage and the wheel wells and all of that stuff. But what's really cool about this kit is that it comes with these guys. There's actually 2 of them, depending on your use case. So there's this hose, which just has 1 open tip, which probably is good for, you know, getting into spots and spraying just straightforward. But for inside the frame, there's this one with multiple holes. So this is going to spray out kind of like, not 360 degrees, but, you know, it's going to spray out in a plume so that you stick it in, you start spraying, and you pull it out. That way you spray everything as you're pulling out of the frame. So this is the really cool attachment we're going to use for this. In addition, we get a really neat little keychain, which I will definitely use because why not? And we have a really nice big sticker. Something looks a little bit familiar about this sticker. I know why this sticker looks familiar. It's a Studebaker. It is a 2R5 Studebaker on the sticker, or at least close enough. It sure looks like it. How cool! So I'll probably put this, the key for the Studebaker on this keyring because there's a Studebaker on it. Yeah, I know, all of the trucks from that era look the same. It probably could be a Ford or a Chevy, but I'm just going to call it a Studebaker because I have one. In addition to the Woolwax sprayer, I got Surface Shield rust protectant spray. This is what we're going to spray inside the frame. I opted to go with Surface Shield because I had read that it was a bit thinner than Woolwax or some of the other products. And I think living in Southern California, this is the best way to go with something a little bit thinner because we don't really have salt on the roads or anything like that. This is really just kind of like paint and primer type of situation. You really don't need to do much to protect the underside of your car out here. In fact, most people do nothing at all. So now I need to go find a nozzle to connect the air compressor to the gun, and then we'll fill up one of these tanks and we'll get underneath the trailer. All right, so the first thing we got to do is open this up and stir up the paint. Come on, there we go. Oh, it is goopy. Got only the finest of paint stirs. All right, let's just throw that into the dirt. One of the reasons why I'm out here instead of in the garage is because if I spill it everywhere, like I just did, no big deal. All right. So this is not that thick, but it's also not that thin either. You see it is pretty liquid as I'm pouring it into the bottle. All right. Now let's get some paper towels and clean up the bottle. I got the compressor at 60 psi. I don't know if that's the right pressure to have it at, but seems a little high. Might want to bring it down to 40. Really? What am I doing wrong? I guess I'll read the instructions. Well, there's these big red letters. It says when brass nozzle is screwed all the way in, it is in the closed position. Nothing will come out except air. Screw it in just 1 or 2 turns, just enough to make the connection. Well, sounds like that's what I did wrong. Because I screwed that all the way in. All right, let's do that. Yeah, it's getting there. There we go. Yeah, definitely stuff is coming out now. We're ready to go. Let's get inside this frame and start spraying it. So as you can see, there's a bunch of crap that fell out of the frame. I'm not going to worry myself too much about it. I'm just going to spray what I've got and live with it the way it is. You know, it's just a trailer. So if I just spray this probably, 2 or 3 more times, it'll be good enough for government. It'll last a few more years. I'm not expecting it to last forever. And I got to do the frame here. I got to do these beams here and the frame here. I'm going to do the frame, probably going to drill a hole here and then, same over there. So I'm going to do a hole there, a hole somewhere around where the wheel is, and then a hole in back on both sides, and then fill those up on either side of the hole and then be done with it. Not that big of a deal. Okay, I did the entire undercarriage. I drilled the new holes in there and in the back, and drilling the holes is not an enjoyable experience because the metal shavings that come flying off are super heated. It's not fun. But I got the inside coated as good as I care to do. I could probably do better, but I'm not gonna. When I went to spray this little guy here, I wish I had been recording because it was apparently full of water because a geyser came out and sprayed water all over my face. So that was fun. So I came down here, drilled a little hole, and a bunch of black shit came out, and it was super gross. As you can see, it's kind of spread out all around here and along here and everywhere. So I have put some Surface Shield in there. I don't know if it's going to do anything. I filled pretty much everything I could. I even did the uprights. I'm going to try to lay the gate down and see if there's an opening on the other side to get the other side of the gate. And once I do that, I'll put the regular nozzle back on and give a quick spritz to the bottom of the frame, and I'm going to call this project done. Alright, so I want to show you kind of how this all works while my neighbor cuts his grass. With this tool, you just shove it in here. And I already did the other side, so I'm hoping that the two sides kind of meet up, you know, in terms of where the nozzle has been able to spray. And so you just kind of hold it and you bring it back, and it sprays all around itself. So by the time you come all the way out, it's done like a full 360, and now you're coated. It's a messy job, which is also part of the reason why I didn't record all of it. It's very messy because everything I touch gets this stuff all over it. But it is easy to work with. It's easy to use. So lastly, I'm just going to switch nozzles again, and I'm going to spray the underside, which already has rubberized undercoating on it. But in case there's any spots I missed, this will cover it. All right, I think that's good enough. There's another Black Widow. Jesus. Whew. I was really close to that guy. Look at that. And damn. Oh, I hate bugs. I'm going to hate editing that. I am going to hate editing that. So, it's finally done. So there's a couple of zip ties that had to be replaced. You can see it's still kind of drooping. The wire's drooping a little bit. I might throw one more on, or I might not. I might just live with it that way. I got the boards on, which are going to be on in a previous video. And let's see. This I'm not terribly thrilled with. This is actually the next day, and this is still pretty wet. So maybe I should have read the instructions. There's probably some instruction about putting a hardener in this. Let's see. Stir up. No, it doesn't say. Yeah, It didn't say anything about putting in a hardener, so I'm just gonna get a paper towel and wipe that off. That's really my option here. And then we're gonna call that a video. So that's it. Thank you for coming on this journey while we review the Surface Shield and the Woolwax sprayer. I'm definitely going to use this on my other cars. The nozzle to get inside the frame is a game changer. That is so useful. And the other stuff, well, it was actually really easy to spray on underneath the frame. So I can't see any reason why I would not do that in the future. So, and getting in the frame, that's where I'm getting, Jesus, fuck. Get away from me. God damn. I'm trying to record a video. Yeah, that's what I get for recording in the flight path of a half a dozen bee boxes. Of course I'm going to get bees. So getting into the frame is where all the work is. That's where the hard work is. But aside from that, super easy to work with. This is really thin, and I'm assuming it's going to take 2 days to dry instead of one, as evidenced by the fact that it's still quite wet. So that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, comment. And by the way, I am so close to 500 subscribers. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I can open up my own merch store on YouTube. And I really want to do that because not only do I want to make merch for my YouTube channel, but I have a background as a graphic designer and I am a professional web developer. So this is like bringing all of my skills together into one place to put something together for you guys. So please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. It will really help me out, and I will have some really cool merch for you really soon. If you don't like what you see, well, subscribe anyway, because maybe I can do some better content if I have some subscribers. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.